Welcome back, Bravehearts. And yep, we're running a little bit late today, but hey, we made it. It's just one of those days. Today I have with me Serena.
Hola, hello.
And who else do we have?
And Nadia.
Nadia, that's right. And today we're going to be talking, the three of us, we're going to be talking about your pelvis, okay, the root of all healing. What do you think, Nadia?
I love it. I love it. Especially we're going to have in a week Zoom on live internationally. And I saw who did sign. I'm so pleased we have women from France, from South Africa, from Australia, from United States, from Canada. That's amazing. And I'm so honored to be today with you guys. I miss you. I'm right now in New York in my home, preparing our Zoom class and a beautiful program for everyone. And I'm so happy to see you, Daryl and Sirena, because Sirena, she will tell us today, I hope, a lot of interesting things, because she was one of our students and she got amazing results and amazing experience with all of us. And I'm really, really happy to see all of, and Daryl, thank you so much to create this program for women, for your audience, because you're a male doctor who understood so well how female pelvis is reacting on our well-being and our health and our energy and our emotional state. Because what you are teaching about emotional part of our body, and particularly non-surgical, and I did with you non-surgical as well. And I saw on myself from my experience to get a treatment and to give treatment to other people, and as well seeing in the class when we touch some part of the body, what type of emotions are coming out. And when we've been working with women, and we're still working with, like here in New York and everywhere, we saw when emotions what type of emotions coming out when women are touching this subject and their pelvis. And really, thank you so much to create this amazing program with me and all our team, that we can share this beautiful knowledge.
Beautiful. I'm going to let the ladies take it away, but before I do, I want to set a scene for you, and it's really important, okay? Here's the realization, okay? The realization is that your lower abdomen and your pelvis is the most important part of a human body, and it is the one that you are distracted from the most. It is the one that you are educated, that part of your body you are educated the least. That part of your body you are taught to ignore it the most. If you don't believe me, then why is it that the majority of the population, I do mean the majority, maybe I could be wrong in some states or some provinces or some areas of the world, but why is it that people that aren't pregnant look like they could be 3 to 4 months pregnant? The reality is that the pelvis, it is the holy grail. It holds, the pelvis and the lower part of the abdomen hold 85% of all your energy, only if it's in alignment, only if there's no issues in your tissues, only if you have proper flow, whether it be blood circulation, lymph circulation, or proper bowel movements, which nobody even knows what that is, or urination that's proper. And understand something, whether you get this or not, 99%, I said 99 out of 100 men or women have pelvic infection, inflammation to the point that they have bladder infections, they have prostate problems, they have ovarian cysts, they have scar tissue in their fallopian tubes, they can't get pregnant, they have what? They have uteral problems all the way to cancer, they have endometriosis, they have fibroids. Do I need to keep going here? They're in this one area that is just the lower part of your abdomen, because your large intestine is the holy grail of everything. And understand something. Young children, by the time they're walking and talking or pooping in their pelvis, because their parents don't know potty training 101. So by the time that you become a teenage girl, you know what, you've got painful periods. There is no need for that. There is no need for the headaches, there's no need for the painful periods, and then as you grow older, you start getting the bladder infections, and then even to the point that we have some women where their uterus is falling out of their vagina. Now you can think, oh my God, don't even talk about that. But understand, you have to understand something. This whole area of the pelvis with a woman is kind of like taboo. You know, if we talk about it, it's probably in a sexual term, and it's not. And the other thing is it's taboo, okay? Because guess what? We are programmed to believe that it doesn't really matter. I mean, look at, just as they would spade a dog, they spade women. When I was younger, okay, let me see, that would be 50 years ago, 55 years ago, I knew of people and friends of ours where the actual wife or the mother was actually got rid of her uterus and her ovaries because she needed to calm down. So understand something. If a man gets really toxic, okay, all right, really toxic, and there's something wrong with him, they don't go there and cut his parts off, do they? But with a woman, they'll cut their parts off so fast. Everything is conditioned and everything is beliefs. And you can believe this or you don't have to believe this, doesn't really matter. But if you were a woman and you took Nadia's pelvic course, which is only 3 days, and with that you get the Perfect Day lifestyle guide, and you get a Perfect Day consultation and lifetime support from one of my master trainers, you have just changed your life for the rest of your life. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. I'll give you a money back guarantee that I'm not kidding. The reality is that is the holy grail. You protect your ovaries. Okay, it's called manipulation. They'll cut your uterus and ovaries out so fast it'll make your head spin. You can program any practitioner almost to do anything. And the longer they go to school, the more they're ruled, schooled, and fooled. And I'm not upset. I'm trying to tell you something here. You women, you better protect what's between your legs, because I'm telling you right now, you do not have breast problems, rate to cancer, unless you had pelvic problems for years prior. Your ovaries have to be on fire before your breasts are on fire. You know, you don't have low back surgery because you have a spinal problem. You got low back surgery because you've been pooping in your pelvis. You don't have bladder infections because it's too small, or because of any reason except you've been pooping in your pelvis. Your bladder sits just right in front of your large intestine, the last 4 inches. Where do you think your ovaries sit? Right on either side of the last part of your large intestine. So the more that you are congested, the more antibiotics that you took, the more that you are going to have pinholes in your large intestine. And when they tell you that you've got leaky gut, you don't have a leaky gut. What is a gut? You probably think it's your stomach. But understand, leaky gut is actually your large intestine. And then guess what happens? If you take antibiotics, and even if you don't, if you do dairy products and you do cheese, okay, and you even do yogurt, if it's not organic, we know that it's got antibiotics in it. We know that you're on antibiotics all the time. We know that if you drink water and it's not structured, you have the vibration and even the antibiotic in there. So you don't even know that you're taking antibiotics. So when you take these in, what do? You're changing the yeast in the body into fungus, and it drills holes in you, and that's called leaky gut. And then what happens is the antibiotics turn the good bacteria into bad bacteria, and then you're supposed to attack the bacteria. You're supposed to go in and change the environment. So when you come to us, you're coming to all of us. You're coming to Serena, you're coming to me, you're coming to Nadia. We all have a part to play, but I don't care what shape your pelvis is in. If you got Wolf non-surgical, where we pull the scar tissue apart lovingly, where we go in and help to actually dissolve the cysts, if you started doing the vaginal infusion and putting that into your vagina to heal your tissues and bring up the vibratory level, come on. You think you can take supplements this way to help this way? Why don't we go in through the bottom to fix the bottom this fast? You could have fungal problems, inflammation, you can't even walk. You think that you have to get your hips replaced, and it's all because your pelvis, which is called a pelvic bowl, has filled up with infection. And then that goes out and spreads out into your hips. And now you've got inflammation in your hips, and it wouldn't be that way. Not if you did the perfect day, not if you did ultimate coffee enema, you did the daily cleansing tea, you did proper diet, and if you took the course. Let me tell you something, there's no more powerful course for a woman's pelvis than what Nadia does. And you can take it or leave it, but I'm telling you, I've been around the block. You may not know this about me, but when I was 19 years old, I hitchhiked and became a colon therapist. I hitchhiked to Gary, Indiana. I took a course and became a colon therapist because when I was 17, my grandfather died of bowel cancer. So understand something, it's always been about the large intestine, but guess what? What are you going to do if you didn't know about the large intestine being the Holy Grail and you were pooping in your pelvis and you infected the whole area and now it spreads throughout the whole body? And that's it. But right here it radiates. You're not going to believe this, but I already told you, you wouldn't have had the back surgery. You wouldn't have the varicose veins. You wouldn't have the arthritis in your knees. Okay? All right? You wouldn't have the cysts on your ovaries. You wouldn't have the scar tissue in your fallopian tubes. You wouldn't have the bladder infections. You wouldn't have the tumor in your pelvis. You wouldn't have all of this if you work from the inside out and the outside in, and you begin at the Holy Grail. What do you think,
Yep.
Serena? You took her course. What do you think?
Oh, life-changing. It was amazing that we never consider this as the most important part of our system. It makes up, it feeds healthy brain, it feeds healthy emotion. Once this is lit, I cannot believe, because a couple of days ago, I shared some vaginal infusion with some ladies, and I said,
Well, but vaginal infusion, they can talk about it if they want, but let's just let everybody who's new here know that that's where we're taking things like silver bullet, frankincense. We could, what else? Tell them. Bright eyes, fulvic, okay? And
Infinite iodine.
Infinite iodine, and we mix those, and then we inject it into the vagina. I could tell you, you can be in so much pain that you think the end is coming, and when you do it, it's going to reduce that. But it's not good enough to just bring down the inflammation. How about this? How about taking your vagina to the gym? And guess what? Nadia is your instructor. How would you like your vagina to be youthful and strong again? If you think I'm kidding, and you know what? When she started talking, she used to embarrass me. And she'd come on and I'd go, oh my God, you know what? I don't know if I can handle this. I think that my audience is just going to crap their pants. And can somebody shut her up? And I'm going to tell you something, because I was offended by her. So see, we can all be programmed. But now I can say vagina, okay, without feeling embarrassed. And understand something. I was meant to be programmed to be embarrassed so that I wouldn't hold the line. What did you tell? You told a story about the other day about, do you remember, about you and Jeremy?
oh, right.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's go straight.
Now this is X-rated.
Yeah. So I went after the course. I've been doing my exercises, and I put the device in with my infusion. So I'm walking around with the device. Keeps the infusion in.
It's not an electronic device. Let's make okay. Let's just call it a therapeutic tool.
Yeah.
Okay.
That they have, and it's.
I can show. I have with me right now. So, but I will let Sirena talk.
So what happened was that I went up to Miami to visit my husband, who was there for a conference, and day two.
She doesn't know how to say it.
We of course we haven't seen each other for a couple of months, so he said, I don't know what happened, but anyway, we got into lovemaking, and I tell you, because I've had 2 C-sections, I've had endometriosis, I even had HPV, whatever.
Yeah, virus.
Right, virus.
Which is not a virus. There's no
Right.
such thing as a virus.
Exactly.
But let's go.
So, and I had some radiations and chemo. So my vaginal tissues completely dried, and for years it's been painful and it's been not fun. But since I discovered the vaginal infusion, I used it to support my lovemaking session and for healthy vaginal tissues. But with the device, I was able to do it much longer. And then when we made love, my husband I had multiple orgasm. Maureen, are you listening? This is for you. You can obtain multiple orgasm without the man even knowing it. So you are happy yourself. You have reached whatever you wanted to do, and he's still in you. When we finished, my husband said to me, "Wow, feels like you're 18 again." I said, "Really?" I said, "When you come back to Ixtapa, are you going to testify this to the public?" He said, "Yes. All men, partners, whatever, should support their wives, their partners to do this course because it's so amazing." There, I said it. So don't think twice. Come on board. Come here. Go on Zoom. Check it out. It's very simple. There's no fear. Whatever emotions, deep emotions you have inside you, that device with the infusion brings out the emotion. It's the missing link in all of the whole life coach that we teach. Just to share with you, I shared with a couple of friends after the course. I did a yin yoga class on Sunday with 3 ladies with the device in. One of them had the device in, and she says, "I'm gobsmacked. I can hold it in. I can't believe I'm so strong." Now these 3 ladies have attended the course with Nadia previously, so she said, "I can't believe I can hang on," and wow, I'm out. So I said, "Okay, now the next step is I'm going to get you to do the vaginal infusion." "Really?" I said, "Yes, you need to do that." So 2 ladies came. I put the device concoction for them, and supported them with whatever they needed. So she did it. One of them did it, and said, "Wow, this is amazing." And another friend who did it, what I did was, I just want to remind people who are doing the vaginal infusion, when you use frankincense, because we've done the course, I took the silver gel and I only put 1 drop of frankincense on the finger. And I said to them, "Wash your hands, put the silver gel, one frankincense, go to the bathroom, put your finger in, and say hello to your internal. Feel the muscles, feel where it is that's bothering you. Now, when you're all okay, because frankincense is quite powerful, it can stir up some emotions in you."
Oh, can it ever?
Yeah. So which it did. It did stir up some emotion of the other person, and it changed her mood right away. And I was able to say, "It's okay, calm down. Let's work this together." Then she went back home.
Can we say something? I just want you to know that when you're using a high vibrational nutritional and you're putting it in that area of the body, high vibration must dislodge lower vibration. Whether it is invisible or physical, it must get packing. So if it's emotional, then we have people that can handle that and walk people into and get them back to the proper vibe, because you might relive something that happened to you on an emotional level.
Exactly.
Take it away.
She relived that event that happened to her when she was a child. It all came up. So, you could do course after course after course, but when your deep emotions are not released and you don't let them go, you're not going to heal. So this device and this whole scene pushed her up and helped her with it. So they went back home. The other thing I added as well is black diamond. So I said in my packet of drink, when I'm going to do an infusion, I will pour some but save some for my infusion. And we put the black diamond in as well.
Can I explain why? So the black diamond, and the reason why we didn't mention the black diamond when we just mentioned the infusion is some people just don't deserve that much, okay, in their heads. But the reality is our black diamond is a nanohumic fulvic. It is the purest nanohumic fulvic made on the planet. Did you know that only 2% of humic fulvic is made without chemicals, and we are the one? Okay? So when you put that in, it has 70 micronutrients, and it can take 600 times its weight in heavy metals and toxicity, and it pulls it, locks it down so that you don't have to experience it, but it locks that down within the molecule.
Yeah. And I can testify that the black diamond took it one notch higher. Because before the black diamond came, I infused myself without the black diamond. But this time, since I've been here and the black diamond arrived from the container, I used the black diamond. And it definitely brought my vaginal health up a few notches after the infusion. So this friend went back home, and I checked her and I said, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" She says, "Oh, it's wonderful." And she's not had any contacts with anyone for maybe 20 years. And she thought, "That's it, I'm done, no point in doing it." No, try it. And she loved it. And so this is the story. With the device, with the infusion, you can regain your youth, your vaginal youth, ladies.
So everything has to happen in sequence.
Yeah.
Detoxification, rejuvenation, and then muscle tone.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
Sirena, thank you so much for such a sincere conversation and testimonial. It's I have no words to say because you say more than I expect ever. Thank you so much, and I'm so happy that you achieved so much. And thank you to your darling husband that he told you that and you share with us. The only things that I want to add that Sirena got the result because of infusions, because she did perfectly the protocol diet detox, but also she did exercise. She was using device and she was using infusions, but also she did everything that teach her how to tone and strengthen their muscles. So she was very devoted. And that's what we always explain. We give you key, we give you knowledge, we guide you, but the rest is up to you, like with everything.
Absolutely.
Practice. And as you know, that our vaginal canal, it's very kind short. It's like 8 centimeters, 3-4 inches. And it's so grateful to you if you give a little bit of love and a little bit attention, and you accept the way you are and accept your body, and with right guidance, you're doing 15, 20, 30 minutes daily exercise, depends on what condition of your muscles, if you have incontinence, prolapse, or hysterectomy, or vaginal atrophy. It depends the beginning of the condition. But with all this program, non-surgical, detox, the black diamond, the daily cleanser, the exercise, you will have a right result. Maybe someone in 2 weeks, other 1 month, 2 months, 6 months maximum, but it will happen. It depends on your devotion and your unconditional love to yourself and to your body. And Daryl, like I know that you have to run. I have a question because I want you explain our ladies, because we have a lot of ladies with vaginal atrophy. And of course, we do help with vaginal atrophy, but can you please relate it to put like all together why they really have vaginal atrophy? Because usually it's happening when they pass through the menopause stage, and then they get stagnation and mutation, and actually vaginal atrophy creates a lot of painful symptoms, and it also creates like sexual aversion, and a lot of the tissue is getting so dry and change the color. Can you please give us like a full explanation how it works and why? I know how we can make a prevention, and from your point.
I will. Before I do that though, just because there's people asking, actually this is actually a Zoom class that's happening on the 6th, 7th, and 8th of May. And you can go and sign up for it. And Yarek,
Yeah.
I'd like you to put the link where they go to be able to go get the information, and put it at the bottom so they can see that right now. And if they want more
I will
information.
post it in the comments.
What?
I will post it in the comments because it's easier.
Okay, it'll be in the comments, everyone, but then I want you to keep putting it in the comments throughout the show so people could have it, okay?
Yep.
And then, but Nadia, before I do this, can you please explain about the course? Because I've got all kinds of questions coming in here. People are saying, do I have to come to Mexico? No, but Nadia does teach the course here in Mexico. But why don't you tell them about the course, what's coming up, and what they can do, okay? And then I will, say my little piece, and then I'll fly away.
All right, okay. So the course it will be 3 days, and it will be all about your education, about your body. We will go very slowly and gentle because a lot of women, they never use their pelvic floor, their pelvic floor muscles. And as I saw from in the master class in person, some of our students do have because they insert device or they insert fingers in their vaginal canal. They have emotional and issues, and also they have some pain. So we will go very gentle and very slow. So you will get an entire explanation of the pelvic floor muscles and the function. So this is the best you can get to understand. Before to do anything with your body, you have to know the anatomy and how your body function and dysfunction. Then you will have a lot of couple meditation, warm meditation, and some meditation, guided meditation. After that, you can do home when you are lazy and you just have 10-15 minutes for exercise. You just put the recording and you do exactly guiding meditation, what to do exactly, squeezing, lifting, contracting. Then we will have a Robin, our trauma psychologist. She will come for a couple hours to support you and to give the lecture about trauma, emotions, what's going on with our body. I will teach you about device. I will explain you how our device function and how to use it correctly. Then how you can use device or you can use without device your pelvic floor muscles. Then it will be a few lecture about to be breast massage. It's amazing breast massage where I will teach you how to, it's a towel exercise, how to massage your breast and how to connect the breast massage breathing with your pelvic floor muscles. It's awakening female energy and activating actually your ovaries. The exercise you will have, it will be two parts of the exercise. The first and second day, it will be very slow. You will have a self-exam in your private zone. Nobody naked. I'm not going to see any part of your body. I will teach you how to do the self-exam, how to use your fingers. So you will understand how to get connected, your neural connection between your mind and your body, because our fingers, they're most sensitive tactile part in our body. And when you're going to work with your fingers to understand, first of all, how you made it, and second, what's going on with your muscles because our vaginal canal, it's like a house. You have a roof, you have a walls, you have a floor. And that's what's happening when we have prolapse. So one of those walls, the part is dysfunction, displaced. So you, with your fingers, you will be your own doctor, because when you go to see OBGYN or the physician therapist, that's what they're doing. They insert fingers in your vaginal canal and they tell you what to squeeze, what to lift, but nobody teach you. So I will teach you how to do this on your own. So it will be your alarm if you have something else, if you feel something strange. So you check yourself every day, and if you think that something is new for you, you go and you see a doctor. So it's a kind of awareness and prevention. And of course, by doing those exercises with your fingers, you will feel alive. You create some sensitivity. You will create more secretion in your vaginal canal, because we have the glands which are created. It's a parauretral glands which are created particularly for creation of lubrication. And with your fingers doing the whole squeezing, contracting, it will help you to understand how you created inside by nature. Because if I give you just device, it's a very good device. It's hypoallergenic latex. It's a medical grade material and created as a sponder, you see, and have only one purpose, to create resistance for your muscles to work again. And uniqueness of this device, we have an air pump, which we connected inside, and every woman can create her comfort zone because we're all different. And women who have, for example, 3, 4 natural child delivery, sometimes their muscles are stretched. And for some women, it will be this size enough. And for some, it will be a little bit less. And some women, they will need a little bit bigger. But in the end of the training, as I say, 1 month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, your vaginal canal will be strengthened and toned, and every organ will be placed like they're supposed to be. They are like that. You see? They can place too close to each other. And this is our main work and responsibility, to keep them together. Because if something not working well, they kind sliding and they start moving around. And that's what's happening when Daryl say that our organs are falling down, and we have uterus prolapse, you have a bladder prolapse, you have a rectum prolapse or vaginal wall prolapse. And I consulted a few women already who signed up for the Zoom, and they told me that some of them, they can see the organs in the mirror, in the outside. So this is a heavy prolapse because of childbirth or about something else. And this kind, what we are doing, we are helping, we're giving you the keys and exercise how to strengthen and tone your vaginal muscles, your pelvic floor. And also we will have in this course, I say meditation, self-exam, exercise, anatomy. Then we're going to teach you how to squeeze, contract your pelvic floor muscles with a particular breathing exercise on completely relaxation stage of your body. We're just going to engage your pelvic floor muscle, nothing else. And then when we will learn how to control them voluntarily, because we do have voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. And by knowing how to control them and how to use them voluntarily, you create amazing, healthy, and right physical condition for the involuntary muscles. And involuntary muscle, this is bladder, this is rectum, and that's uterus, which we can control. And when they get to the dysfunction order, that's we have incontinence and prolapse. But if you know how to control them voluntarily and to use them, it will never happen to you. Then the last day, you will have exercise how to engage your abdominal muscles for the better strength and tone again your vaginal muscles for more stamina, because all those exercises will bring you a lot of blood flow, lymph circulation, and with the breathing exercise, you will have oxygenation to the vaginal tissues, to your mucous membrane, that will activate your ovaries. And when ovaries are activating, your immune system changing, you start to get these beautiful oxytocin hormones, dopamine, the hormones of love and happiness. You know, when we have a child during the delivery, we have this hormone. So you will have this all the time. Serenity should just say that. And also we will have Daryl giving 1 hour lecture about how the pelvic floor function and moving in the pelvis and how we can avoid that. Also, we will have a clapping, bottom therapy, and how we can contact or to collect all together with the pelvic floor exercise, like a breast massage, clapping, also bottom therapy. It will be beautiful because bottom therapy, belly button, it's amazing. Just like you do 5 minutes and then you do the exercise, so you relax your pelvic floor. And we will have some exercise, and every woman will get her individual program, because for women, for example, who has tense vaginal muscles like vaginismus, they will need to do just breathing, intimate massage. Oh yeah, that will be beautiful. Intimate massage. It's a perineal massage, again, to bring blood flow to awakening nerve endings, and for women who have episiotomy to bring back elasticity and sensitivity to the perineum, to the vulva, and to it will be exterior and interior massage, which I will teach. And then every lady will have video 30 minutes video guiding from with me, where it will be like teaching, so that they just put the video and they do 15-20 minutes or 10 minutes 21 days. This massage it helps a lot. Pregnant women can use it as well, particularly in the last trimester. They can teach their partners, and before they go for the delivery, so the perineum will get, the tissues of perineum get elasticity, so they can avoid the episiotomy, and to be better for them.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it will be beautiful 3 days program. And maybe I'm thinking maybe I invite Sirena. We will see, and we will do in the end, like we did in our master class, yoga with device. It will be beautiful. Yeah,
Beautiful.
I would love to do that. So
Well, I'll let you ladies talk. I'm just going to say one thing, and then I'm going to let them
Ask you a
take.
question about the atrophy of the.
Well, that's what I'm going to do right now.
Yeah.
Okay? So, remember something. The atrophy usually comes when you enter menopause. Now, here's the deal, which people do not understand. Well, you should understand it. Why do women live longer and live stronger? Because they have a monthly period.
Right.
If a man had a monthly period, they would live longer and stronger than women. But women have a monthly period because guess what? It's not just to slough off the egg, guys. What it's mainly for is the worst toxins in the temple of the mother or the woman are all collected throughout the body. They all head down to the vaginal canal. Now, there would be no cramping, there would be no spasms, there would be no bloating, there'd be no low back pain, and there'd be no symptoms if there wasn't dysfunction in the large bowel, the large intestine. Now, if there wasn't any look, God did not create women wrong. So the reason why is because we don't realize it, but we have been absorbing our own waste from the large intestine. When the majority of the population is doing this of women, then guess what? We take everything as being normal. This is as good as it gets. Well, when the period starts to slow up in a woman, remember, now she's not getting rid of the worst toxins in her body. So guess what? Now we got to go into symptoms. Those symptoms being hot flashes, aches and pains, headaches, mood swings, low back pain, and then anything that was a weakness in their body shows up. And then we start feeling like we're falling apart. But what's the place that falls apart the most when the period starts to slow down or stop? The whole pelvic canal. It just goes. It goes. And now here's the thing. Because there wasn't any management done, they didn't have a perfect day. They didn't know that you should gently cleanse every day and create a perfect day. And if you did that, you wouldn't have this atrophy. You've been piling up toxins in the pelvic area, because it's called the pelvic bowl, all your life, and you didn't know it. Because doctors, when you go to a medical doctor, they take all these symptoms as something normal. Oh, you're doing good for a woman your age. Oh, you're doing good. You're doing great. Because what they do is they look at the majority of what's going on, and they call that normal. They always will. I mean, did you not know that every 5 to 7 years they decrease what is called a healthy human? They just take it from the majority. So now you don't have your period. Now you've got all these symptoms, because guess what? You didn't know that your whole pelvic area was already in atrophy before the menopause. It's just that was keeping the burner turned down. So now you don't have your period, so the burner never comes down, and you're in boil. And that's why you got the hot flashes, that's why you got the cold sweats, that's why you got the mood swings, that's why you got the aches and pains throughout your whole body. I mean, it'll even disturb your eyesight. So everything is flip, flop, and fly. So that's when there's a hell of a wake-up call. So now you don't know that you've been backing up your large intestine into your liver, and you don't know that you've been backing up your large intestine into your lymph system. So now what's happened is that little life-saving device called, okay, your period, that might have been a pain, was actually a life-saving device. So now that's gone, and guess what? Now what are you going to do and get rid of those toxins when your cup already runneth over? I'll leave it to the girls to talk to you about that. It's up to you, girls.
Thank you, Daryl. Thank
All
you
right.
so much. It was a wonderful explanation.
All right, take it away. Thanks, everyone.
Have a wonderful day, Daryl.
Thank you, Elena. You want me to answer the question?
You go.
Oh, okay.
Tirana,
Yes.
you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you to come to the show. So let's talk a little bit about how our fitness, because you've been in the class and you've been teaching us yoga with the device, which was amazing. And actually that helps women already who knows how to control voluntarily the pelvic floor muscles. And actually, you remember we did a great test when the last day in the end of the master class in person, I asked with Arena women walking around,
Yes.
and that was in the beginning. You walked like a duck because you've been afraid to lose it, and at the end, you start dancing and laughing because you've been so proud of yourself because you got a control.
Yeah.
And then we did yoga because ladies, they knew how to control their pelvic floor muscles voluntarily. And so this is cool. This techniques, intimate fitness for the health and pleasure benefit. It's all about your body, about your pelvic floor, and how to control those muscles voluntarily. It's like a life-changing program, and it's not done after. We can share it with our family, our daughters, our kids. Like Holly, she came with Holly, our goddess.
Yeah.
She has like 12 kids, and she came with her two oldest daughter, 18 and 19 years old, together in the class. And 3 of them became for the different purpose, but in the end, the purpose is one. It's a health, it's well-being, it's our female sexuality. And sexuality, no one is, how to say in English, cancel, forbidden, because it's our birthright, and we do have it. We just for some issues, it's because of religion or because of family or because of very strict education, we just program or blocked ourselves. Like, for example, yesterday, I had my first consultation in sexology. My OBGYN sent me the lady. She's 42 years old. She never has climax in her life. And she has a vaginismus. So she has a lot of painful periods. And when I talk to her, she say, I'm from the country, from the communist regime. You know, she's from east of Europe. And when I consult her, ask a lot of questions, and that was like, she never even look at herself. I'm not talking about self-exam. And for me, it would be the long way to work with her before we get to the body, because the trauma can come out right away and she will make sabotage, like you saw in the class. Some women did have sabotage for one day when it was related to the body work. And but it's not only about our female pleasure. It's mainly about our health. Yes. Because when we are healthy, Sirena, tell me, and because you went through a lot in your life, your health, but as I did, and I know when you're not healthy, you don't think about anything else. You just think that something is wrong with you. Yes. And if you're healthy, you feel pleasurable and feel happier. And if you feel pleasurable and healthy and well-being and the great emotions, if you're healthy, it's related. It's impossible to separate it, health and pleasure. Yeah. And as one more time, I say that because our audience, our ladies, thank you so much to follow us and ask all those questions. We can help with incontinence, with the prolapse, with dryness, with vaginal atrophy, with the losing tone and muscle, tone and strength after child delivery. we can help with libido, with our dryness with it, because as Sirena say, when we get into menopause, and particularly if someone has a chemo or radiation, our mucous membrane getting dry in vaginal canal. With the vaginal infusion, with the perfect day protocol, with all the supplements we have, and a little bit of fitness in your pelvic floor muscles, it will be great.
Yeah.
And
add this one.
tell me, Sirena, so because you talk so beautifully about your experience, because this is what the best things when my students, women, can talk about the experience and share with other women.
Well, so we are brought up in school. Don't go down there. Don't play with yourself. You must not clean. It's not healthy. Well, on the contrary, when the course started, and Nadia said to put your finger in your vagina and feel the muscles. That is really, most people don't do that. And a few of the friends in the courses, I can't do that. But it is the beginning of exploring and finding yourself and loving yourself, appreciating what is down there. The holy grail is down there, and every life comes up from there. Pleasure, pain, new life, energy, emotions, everything is stored down there. So when we were taught in class to put our finger in, to feel it, our muscles, and activate them and just appreciate ourselves, it had created, it stirred some emotions initially. Now, so when I looked around and I saw, because I do that myself, but because I do a lot of Qigong and Tai Chi with the Taoist way, so we were taught to do that. So but anyway, once you put the finger in and you discover yourself and you feel your walls and the muscles, just watch how you suddenly begin to love and appreciate yourself. That switch make you say, oh, I have a beautiful body. I've been so beautifully created. And from here comes another life. I get to meet, I will be able to make love and enjoy and have many orgasms and have fun. All that comes in once you have that realization. And then the exercises with the device strengthens and builds your muscles. Like Nadia said, you have to do the exercises. And it has to be done. It doesn't happen overnight. Don't forget, we've been neglecting our inner self for many years. We don't play with ourselves. We don't appreciate ourselves. So we need to slowly peel off the onion, layer by layer, and then get going in there. Of course, this is much more effective. The health comes back to you when you follow the perfect day protocol of diet, and you clean your mind, you have release your emotions. Now, when the device is in there, and when you appreciate and do the muscle work, so whatever it is, emotions get released. It could be a small one, it could be a big one, depending on the situation, on the condition of your own emotional status at that time. But everyone had emotional release, and it was so amazing. You pay a psychiatrist, what, $300 each time to go for emotional release. It does not work. It starts from here. It comes from here, deep down in our human body, in the female body, which our Creator has made, and it's so important. Our root chakra, and when you do your infusion, you light up the energy in there, and you feel amazing light. You feel amazing, beautiful. Now you appreciate yourself. Love is, oh my gosh, I'm so amazing. I can do this, and your day just changed. And step by step, each day, when you do more and you appreciate yourself, and acknowledge that you have a functioning system down there, and it needs work, it needs to be exercised. You will find the changes in your whole body. It's amazing. Nadia, right?
Sirena, I'm sorry, Sirena, but I want to ask you. I remember when we talked to you, you couldn't take the first hour course. But what was your really kind that why you took the course. So I know that you have a chemo and you went through a lot of medication and you get dryness. But before your chemo and radiation, did you have issues with pelvic floor?
No. No, I didn't
So
have
you never
any
had.
issue with pelvic floor. No, because I'm always doing exercises, and what Nadia taught in the class to feel my muscles. I do that, and I do a lot of pelvic floor works, and years ago I used to teach pelvic floor works, but that just makes the pelvic floor strong. But with the device in you, and this contracting and releasing and contracting and releasing strengthens the inner walls, which I think even Kegel doesn't get there. Does not fix it. I don't think so. Kegel doesn't. It works well, but it does not fix 100%. So I needed that work. I wasn't able to attend the first course, but the second course I was so grateful I was around for it, because from radiation, chemotherapy, aging, I'm 65, so I definitely it's going downhill with age-wise, but I refuse to let that affect my lovemaking with my partner. I refuse to let that prevent me from having enjoy my life. So yeah, this is why I wanted to do the course, and it's amazing.
Yeah, because as you teach in yoga, and yoga is one of the parts of the whole asanas where we keep our chakras in the lock, and then we engage them slightly different than our pelvic floor exercise, and you do also breathing exercise, and that's what amazed them. You so physically well prepared, and you get amazing results after you took in our course again. So that means that it's always room for evaluation.
Yeah. So I teach yin yoga, which works a lot on pelvic region. So that's why my pelvis is quite healthy. But like I said, the device which they taught and which the exercises which Nadia taught was the missing link to the whole pelvic health. Even Kegel, pelvic health classes, they don't help. But something like that, so personal, so attached to your vaginal canal, was life-changing. That is certainly the missing link in our vaginal health.
Thank you, Sirana. And the Kegel is good. It's just only one little thing nobody explain us how to do correctly. Nobody teaches what muscles to use. And when we go to OBGYN and they go to OBGYN and they insert their fingers in our vaginal canal and they ask us, can you contract here? Can you squeeze here? So they can see how the muscles are function. Some of them they do, some of them they not. And even when it's a first stage of prolapse, they don't tell women about, so women didn't know, but the prolapse by themselves never go away. It just can be worsened, or it can stay in the same stage. Everything depends on the physical condition of the woman and her lifestyle. And as to come back to Kegel, that our program also based on the Kegel exercise, but we go a little bit more beyond, because first we teach. And did you try Kegel exercise before?
Yes, I did, but I didn't find it very, like you said, no one teach you how to do it properly step by step. Whereas your course, you do it so clearly and so precise, and you definitely will feel you need that. All women need this course. All women and young girls. As soon as they have, I'm wondering as soon as they have the period, they must do this course, because it keeps their health forever. And if they remember it, they will not have problems with childbirth, will have not have problems with the pelvic region, because it's all connected. And yeah, I implore you, everyone to do this course. It's on Zoom. Are we supposed to answer the questions, or are we done? We can finish off here, and then we can answer the questions on our own, right? Is that right? Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I think we have to.
And one more question for you, Sirana. What's the challenge you have? Did you have a challenge, or you've been very open up? when
Challenge?
you've been doing the class, when you get a device, when you've been doing infusions. Yeah, I know that you've been doing before you came to the class. You did infusions with the device, but then you come and you start doing the exercise. Did you have any challenge, some discomfort, anything?
From this course? No. Everything
Yeah.
is so easy. You can do it. Once you learn how to do it, it stays with you for life. You can teach everybody else how to do it. You can share with your mom, your sister, your auntie, and etc. No, it's a beautiful course. It's well worth every penny. Yeah, I love it.
Thank you. Because as we got a lot of questions, and that's, I mean, I'm the instructor. I'm teaching this for almost 7 years.
Oh, nice.
And for me, it's like that. But when, I always love to ask my students as a challenge, because when it's getting to such an intimate part and such a taboo topic, we're always looking for vocabulary. We're always looking how the best way to approach. And I think you described very beautifully.
Yeah,
But
of course, there are some
everyone
challenges
is
for those who
different.
have lots of emotions hidden inside them, but that's one way to get it out. So it's a help. It's SOS. I am here, and like I said, you don't have to spend lots of money for the rest of your life for some therapist. This one device and this one with your own body healing yourself. It's really amazing, wonderful. Thank you for
And,
sharing.
and Serena, again, and then we go to the questions, because I haven't seen you for 2 weeks. It feels like such a long time, and I'm so happy that I'm coming next Tuesday to Ixtapa. And the question, and how do you feel after the course? I can see, I haven't seen you 2 weeks. Of course, you went to Miami, but your energy, you become like so.
Oh, and it's much more calming.
So
yeah.
Calm. You're more calm and more soft. Your skin changed.
Yes, I'm more calm and more with myself. I'm more aligned, in tune with my body. Ladies, this vaginal device with the vaginal infusion, with the exercises, is wonderful. You get grounded. Your mental connection with your chakra, your heart, with your light. We call it the dantian. It's amazing. The chakra there has been lit, so it's burning slowly. It's glowing. It's not, but it's glowing, and you feel amazingly beautiful from the inside out. That's how I feel. I'm very happy with it. I love it.
And I can feel that even through the Zoom, I see some vitality, some.
You see this bright light here?
Yeah. So like those, a lot of those feminine energy is surround you.
I've been doing that device almost every other day. I'm in my room, I'm cooking, I'm cutting the fruit up. I have the device with the infusion in, and I'm doing it. So it's good. It's hand on heart. I feel like I have a 18-year-old vagina. I don't have that old, saggy, dry, no more, all gone. And it's here to stay. So multi-orgasms, come on, baby, I can handle you.
I think your darling has a new woman, like for him probably. And you know what? Actually, with everything you described me, you actually give him some energy, vitality. I'm talking about the male energy, because you bring to his body a lot of blood flow and different kind, the new breath in his life.
He did say he felt different. He did say he felt different, and it was wow, what is this? So, guys, if you're sneaking in, come on over, send your wife and girlfriends, sign up for the course, pay up, and let's go. We have fun. But come on and join us. And which course provides an emotional counselor? We have Robin, who is amazing. She can talk to you. She can listen to your emotions, your stress, and then help you work it out slowly through her energy light, through her beautiful light. She does light language, and she connects with the energy up there, and she's just amazing. She's a wonderful healer for that.
She's a wonderful person and very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And just before we go to the questions, I want to mention a few things Sirena say. She say like she does every other day or every second day. That's good because when you get results, you don't need to do actually every day. As soon as you get results you wish for, then you can do like 3-4 times a week. It's not like a daily exercise, like a school homework.
Right.
And then emotions. Yes, emotions are coming out, and it's good. It's good not to keep them there because we women we love to keep our emotions inside of us, but we feed ourselves with a lot of negativity. And when the emotions are coming out, it's good to cry. It's good to even scream and to say, okay, it's out.
It's a
Thank you,
release.
Sirena.
Yeah, it's a release. Then you let it go. That's why it's so powerful. I find it resonates with my yin yoga practice because it's all about connecting the breath to your muscles, to your body, and then whatever emotion, and you rest, you relax, and you let go. You let go of all the crap inside you, and you let go of bad emotions and things that does not help with your alignment of your body. And this device, this course, will certainly get you there to realign yourself.
It is.
Good.
Thank you. So let's have a question. Do you have, because I don't have questions.
I don't have
cannot
a
see
question.
them.
There are questions, but I don't know how to get to the questions. Yarik? Hola, anybody here? Rafa, what do I do with the questions? Do we ask the questions or do we?
No, we're done.
We're done, okay.
Are we done? Finish?
Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Sirena, thank you. See you
Do you want
very
to say about the
soon.
course? No, have you shut us off already? So do you want? Do we have anything to say about the course? No. Well, the course is coming on May. The course is coming on. You tell them. The course.
Yeah, the course is on Zoom, 6, 7, and 8 of May. It's with 3 days. I will be teaching for 3 days. So we have like every 1 hour we'll have a break for 15 minutes. We'll have a lunch, and everyone who cannot attend will get day 1, day 2, day 3 recordings, so they can catch the missing parts. And in general, women they will have recording because just to refresh and to look at the explanation and teaching.
What about people who are here?
And
people who are here, can they come to the course too? Are you teaching for the people here in the
actually,
tent?
you know that no, for the Zoom, no, because the Zoom in person, it's not working because nobody wants to be filmed.
Right.
But I will be in Ixtapa, and everyone who wants to attend, like in person or like live master class, like we did with you and with other ladies, yes, of course, it's I will be here. We just have to organize with Sarah, with Daryl, with the office, the days, the best days, because some women maybe between the course or after the course. So that's, of course, it's
okay.
essential.
Is there another class? Is there another course, like a great course 1, course 2? Is there a higher course, like a more
yes,
work?
it will be the more. We try to figure out with Daryl how we can do the personal master class, because Zoom it will be also monthly. Okay. But a personal also will be there because not everyone can fly to Ixtapa. But for the one who is in Ixtapa or around Ixtapa, of course, we will do this 3 days master class.
Okay.
And with this Zoom, we have a lot of bonuses. I don't have them in front of me, but we have 150. You have them, right? You can see them.
We answer the questions now, or is the next show coming on?
Next show is in like 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes. Oh, okay. Next show is in 10 minutes, so we have to wrap it up. So we'll answer the questions on the private, right? When we get offline. Is that okay? Nadia will answer all your questions, and the link is here. Is in the bottom of it. You can click onto the link, and you can join the course from there. I think they just posted the link. Great.
And also for a lot of women asking me who I consult after the Zoom class will be, like the Zoom will be over in 3 days. So I will be here. I will be contact with you. You can always after send me the video because I would love to see how your diaphragm was moving, the breathing exercise because this is so essential for the pelvic floor exercise. And if you have any questions or some misunderstanding, which you will, I'm here. I will be like a live follow up with you because it's very essential for me that my goal you will have a result, and when you will have great result, it means that my work is
Yeah, just want to read one
accomplished.
question. Someone said my partner passed over last year, but I am still very much alive, and I intend to stay that way. So I want to be the best, healthiest, strongest me I can be. Yes, indeed. Come on over.
Exactly.
No partner or no partner, you can be strongest and healthiest the way you are. Come and sign up for this course, and you will discover a stronger and healthier person.
I have consultation with a lady who took a course. She will be in Zoom. She is a beautiful lady, 70 years old.
Oh, beautiful.
How beautiful. How
Amazing.
beautiful. And I asked her, I say, any particular issues? She said, no, I just want to feel better. And I feel great. And that is so beautiful. So ladies, you see, like we say, 18 to 101, it's no limitation. It's our health, it's our well-being.
I'm going to live more than 101, maybe 120. So I want to
Maybe
feel functioning,
101.
right?
Why you do limitation?
Right.
Come on, you're gonna live forever.
That was not the only one that's going to live to 120. Yeah, we are too, right? Okay, yeah, ladies, thank you so much for watching. We have to leave you. We'll come back again another time. Nadia will come back, I'm sure. Yeah. Nadia,
Yeah,
you want
I
to
will
close
be
off?
soon in Ixtapa. And any questions, please call, write, send emails. I will be happy to answer all of them and give you more explanation.
Yeah, come and join us.
Welcome to our female circle, and look at those beautiful ladies like Sirena, and we have already, we did 18 women in 1 month.
Wow.
We trained 18, like I've been counting this arena, we did 18 ladies in 1 month and a half. How beautiful.
Yes, beautiful. Come on over, come join us. Thank you so much. We're in Ixtapa. Come and share this fun with us. Click on the link, and the Zoom class will be available for you. Thank you so much. Nadia, thank you so much for bringing your
Thank you,
specialties.
Serena. I love you. Thank you so much for your such a sincere conversation and testimonial. It's
amazing.
The best.
Thank you. You are amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
You too. Have a beautiful day.
Bye-bye.
Stay warm.
Bye.
Out. Done? Again?
You know, it's not good enough to have the most powerful courses, treatments, and training. We want to deliver to you the adventure of a lifetime that's going to last a lifetime. And I'm going to take you on a little adventure right now and show you what we are going to deliver. What are we going to deliver? We are going to deliver the authentic you, the real you, the genius inside. How would you like to become not just the master of your mind, but the master of your body, the master of your life? You know what? The most important world is your world, and we're about to show you how to create it.
Found Dr. Wolf and all his positivity and trying to reshape our way of thinking and help me be a better person, a better mom, better wife. I'm glad I found him in person in Ixtapa, Mexico.
Never limit yourself to beautiful, because that's what you are. Take a look at this beautiful place. We all deserve beauty in our life. You need to create a new program that is unlimited when it comes to things that are beautiful, things that make you happy, things that make you shine, things that make you feel excited. Let's get excited.
This guy's got something really interesting to say and he's sharing it really openly and we're just really not caring what other people think, and I just thought that was really empowering.
What I've learned in my life is this: to be the change you wish to be the change you wish to see, Braveheart, you have to understand you take life one step at a time.
Dr. Wolf, as many people will have seen, is very direct and straight and will take you to the edge of the cliff, as he says, and then pull you back just in time.
Never lose your focus. Never lose your dream, because you are the dream maker. It's called image, but guess what? It's your imagination. The image that you hold creates the thought that you live with. That thought creates an emotion that creates a frequency, and we know that the invisible creates the physical. I mean, that's quite obvious. So be the power that you seek, and understand something, that all your thoughts matter. And guess what? Unless you're willing to take a look at those thoughts and retrain your brain, change your personality, you'll never change your reality, and your reality could become infinite.
He's a wealth of information, and I love it.
You were created by your creator to create. So let's create something amazing together.
I found Dr. Wolf and I went, wow, here's a truth speaker. And he spoke to my soul and he spoke truth.
So tell me what you think of the destination that I came up with my imagination to hold the whole life coach certification for you. Understand something. It's all about beauty. It's all about adventure. It's all about stimulating the mind, okay? And understanding that your mind is unlimited. And that is what the whole life coach certification is all about. In the whole life coach certification, we are going to go deeper. We have people coming to us, professionals coming to us, from doctors to nurses to accountants to oil riggers to mothers that want to expand their life. And when they come here, they go, I need to learn to help my family, or I want to improve my business. But guess what? We get into their business. When they leave, they become the change that they wish to see, that they wish to be. They become the gift to the world, because when you can stay in the present, and you can't do that until you have unconditional love and care for yourself. And I'll tell you something right now. I have hardly even found 1 out of 1,000 practitioners, or even so-called whole life coaches, that can hold the present moment and own it and then give it as a gift. And this is what I'm going to give to you. And when you come here, this is where you're going to come into this room when you need to find alignment, you need to find balance, and you need to get back into your lion heart breath, because we're going to go deep into your heart and we're going to become the spark that you seek.
And actually what I really love about Dr. Wolf's teachings is that unconditional love is literally it. And then you're like, how can it be that easy? That's just silly. So, but it's really not.
Come play, come stay, come train with us today. Understand something. I know we have fear, but understand, that's just false evidence appearing real. I get it. Stick your toe in, feel the water, but then I want you to dive right in because
How I found my brave heart was through Daryl. He really teaches you to go within and go in through your heart and not your mind, because your heart's a lot more connected to so much more than your mind.